Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Pedro here. It's a wonderful Tuesday that we've been blessed with, and over the next few minutes that we have here together, I'm going to have a conversation with you that will really help you live the life more abundant. So, I'm going to have myself a superfood smoothie and engage in a conversation with you. And I want to begin the conversation by asking you a question, and I want you to think about this question. If you didn't have any anxiety in your life, what could you actually really accomplish? How is anxiety affecting your relationships? How is anxiety affecting your career? How is anxiety affecting your business? And before you answer this question, I want to really explain to you what anxiety is a symptom of. Anxiety is a symptom of impatience. It is a symptom of fear. It is a symptom of hurry. It is a symptom of an unconscious belief that you may not get what you want. And we can explore this in so many different angles, and I just want you to use your own experiences, right? So maybe you call someone. You know, there's someone that you want to have a conversation with. You call them, and they don't return your phone call in time, and you become anxious, right? Maybe you're working on a business project, and the success of that business project will impact your finances, and you become anxious, and therefore you begin to hurry. Maybe you want to win a customer, and they're not responding to you how you want them to respond to you, and you become anxious. You start hurrying. Maybe your significant other, maybe the person that you're dating, maybe the person that you are in a relationship is not giving you what you want right now. What happens? You become anxious. So I have discovered that anxiety is a problem that is plaguing a lot of people in society. And I have also discovered that anxiety leads one to actually lose control of themselves. Right? Lose mastery of themselves. And when one loses control of themselves, they begin to take what I would consider, in quotes, right, wrong actions. And what do you mean by wrong actions, Pedro? Wrong actions are actions that do not end up giving you what it is that you actually desire. So that's why I call them wrong actions. Right actions are actions in the external world, which when you execute on, give you what it is that you desire, give you the happiness, give you the success, give you the relationships, right? So it's very important that you begin to really tackle this subject of anxiety. And the first place to begin is to acknowledge that you have anxiety, right? You gotta acknowledge it to yourself, not to anyone else, right? You got to begin to understand that anxiety is not a normal state, it's an abnormal state, and you want to acknowledge it in yourself. And once you acknowledge it in yourself, you begin to become the observer, right? Because your anxiety is actually revealing to you something very important. It's revealing to you all of the unconscious fears that are lodged in your subconscious mind. And therefore, when you acknowledge that you have anxiety and you become the observer, you begin to actually step back and begin to look at the things that you fear. Now, this information is very important, because when you begin to look at the things that you fear, you begin to develop a deeper understanding for yourself as it pertains to specifically the areas that you need to grow in, the areas that you need to progress in. Okay, so that is one of the main reasons you want to become conscious of the anxiety that you're experiencing and begin to discover the fears that are playing themselves in your unconscious mind. However, we live in a world. We live in a world of action. That action has to do with relationships that you're pursuing in the external world, whether they're business or they're social relationships, right? Action in terms of certain actions you got to take to achieve a high level of financial success. Actions that require you to perform at a high level in whatever it is that you're called to do in this life. And it's very, very difficult to perform at a high level when you are plagued with anxiety. Therefore, one of the main reasons I actually wanted to create this message here for you is to also begin to inspire you to eliminate anxiety. And I'm going to share with you two very powerful ways to actually begin to eliminate it. It's a very, very delicious smoothie. Very delicious smoothie. If you go back to some of the videos I've created here on my channel, the Alpha Success Network, there's a series called the My Lifestyle series. I believe the first series I talk about what I make in the morning. It's a super, 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 super powerful smoothie that enhances my brain power. So if you want to know what I'm actually drinking, go back and check out that video. But I believe it's called my first meal of the morning. It's in the lifestyle series. But anyway, pardon my digressing. I was just enjoying this smoothie and I had to digress for a second. So two things that I'm doing to really, really ensure that I maintain my calm disposition is, number one, the practice of meditation, right? The practice of meditation. And on a beginning level, you want to be doing about 20 minutes of meditation. And it's very, very simple. You can just go on YouTube and get a guided meditation if you haven't meditated before. And when you meditate, you come face to face with your anxiety, right? You breathe through your anxiety. You see the thoughts that are playing themselves in your subconscious mind, and you begin to build your peaceful muscle, if I can use those terms, because you learn how to sit through and process your anxiety in your meditation. So meditation is something that I highly, highly, highly recommend. I did a meditation this morning, and the moment I got out of my meditation, I was very, very calm and relaxed, and there was something that I had to execute on, an action that I had to execute on, which I noticed that I executed on that action at a high level with a lot of calm, peace, and poise. So meditation is number one. Number two, for me, I like to do I really like to do yin yoga, right, in the morning and at night, and that stretches my muscles, helps me relax. But again, it's a period of introspection whereby I go inside of myself and just get in touch with my soul, just get in touch with my being, and I become centered, right? I become centered, and when I'm centered, my anxiety goes down, and when my anxiety goes down, I'm able to function in this realm that we call Earth at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? At a higher level. So that's my message here to you. What is anxiety costing you? Right? What's anxiety costing you? And the solution is very, very simple. Do the two things that are recommended, and you will begin to notice in your own life that your anxiety is going down, your peace is going up, and the quality of your life is what? Is improving. So that's my message to you. Have yourself an amazing Tuesday.